Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be studying the concept of relations, which is the first chapter in the O.P. Malhotra textbook. So let's begin. So first comes the concept of an ordered pair, which is nothing but a pair of two elements, A being the first component of the ordered pair and B being the second component of the ordered pair. Remember that this is not the same as A comma B in parentheses or curly brackets because this denotes a set. These brackets denote an ordered pair. Now let's move on to a Cartesian product. So if we have the sets A, 1, 2, 3, this is the elements of set A, and B is 5, 6, then A cross B is how you write the Cartesian product. And its Cartesian product basically means writing the ordered pair of all the elements of both of these sets. We would start from A because we have A cross B, and the ordered pair would be pairing the first element to both the elements of B, the second element to both the elements, and the third element to both the elements. So 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6, 3, 5 and 3, 6. And this would not be the same as B cross A because in B cross A we would start with B. So 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 2 and 6, 3 would be the Cartesian product B cross A. So you can see that B cross A is not equal to A cross B, and each ordered pair has a specific order. The first component here is from set B, while the first component in here is from set A. Now a relation is basically a set of ordered pairs. If I want a relation, so first of all I can have this as A cross A as well, where the ordered pairs would be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 3. Now if I want a relation with the ordered pairs A, B such that A is greater than B, this is the relation that I am defining. It's a set of ordered pairs such that A greater than B, and the set that we are going to be forming the relation from is set A. So let's go ahead and check. The Cartesian product would serve to be our universal set in this. So A cross A, as we wrote, as we were discussing, it would be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 3. Okay, so now let's define the relation which is from A to B. This is how we represent it. ARB means the relation from A to B, where A is greater than B. A, B belongs to R. So now ARB would have the ordered pairs. So here we can see that 1 is not greater than any of the elements, while 2 is greater than 1. 2 is not greater than 3 or 2. 3 is greater than all except for this one. So 3, 1. 3, 2, 2, 1 would be the elements of this relation A to B, where A is greater than B. See, ARB basically defines the elements, but for the set we just write R. And you can see that this set is a subset of this set, which is why I call this the universal set. The Cartesian product is a universal set. It has all the elements from which you can define a relation. Now let's define a relation. A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 2, 3 and 4. So now let's define a relation from A to B where R would be equal to, again the same thing, such that A is greater than B. Now the Cartesian product here would be 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 3. This serves as the universal set for our relation. Actually, let's make this A equal to B. Okay. So this is the universal set. Now the relation would only have 2, 2 and 3, 3. Again, this is a subset. This is a subset of the Cartesian product. And now let's look at what we call the codomain, the range and the domain. The first components are the domain and the second components are the range. Because we define a relation A, R, B, so the first components are the kind of like the input values, and how, because we have the input value of 2, we are finding a B such that A is equal to B, okay, which is why we call the first components as the domain, because we cannot have values in the domain for which there is no value in the codomain. That is the second component. You can see here in the Cartesian product, we can only have the domain as 2 and 3 because 1 does not have any value in these ordered pairs where B is greater than A, which is why the input values can only be 2 and 3. And the output values which we get from those input values are called the range. Here we got the output values as 2 and 3. So the domain were the first components, 2 and 3. This is the set of the domain, and the range was the output values that we could get from the domain, from the values of the domain, which is 2 and 3. Remember, these are the second components and these are the first components. Okay. The codomain is basically the output values that you can get here. Like here we can see that we are taking a relation from A to B, right? So the codomain is the set B, which is 2, 3, 4. These were the output values that you can see in this Cartesian product. But the range is the output values that you actually get from the relation that you have defined. So from the codomain 2, 3 and 4, the range that you get in the relation is only 2 and 3. And that is the difference between codomain and range. Because there was no number where A was equal to B, as in we had in set B, we had 2, 3 and 4. But there was no number in the domain where we had an element. There was no number in the domain which was equal to this element of the codomain, which is why this element is not part of the range. Okay, so that's all for today. In the next class, we'll be doing the special types of relations. So see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.